All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Hawakakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles of the great millstone who will teach well. And I want to say shalom to the hopeful left. All right, your brother Karate is out back with another lesson through the spirit of Yahweh Shai. And I'm going to start off with this. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3. Nope, not this one. Slocky. All right, this is Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 1. Again, the word of Yahweh Shai came to me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him up for their watchman, if when he see the sword come upon the land, he blows the trumpet and warn the people. All right, so the whole point we bring out is that, you know, the men starting off with apostle to haul down are set up to warn the people as watchmen. All right, so as on my duties being a watchman, I see the sword coming. Okay, all right, and that sword is a thermonuclear missile. All right, and within an article that I'm going to read a little bit on, all right, it says North Korea just fired its first nuclear cruise missile with range to hit Japan. Okay, so North Korea, China, and all these other nations, okay, are are set up to go against America and its allies, man. Okay, all right. Though at the end of the day, we know America's going to be fully destroyed by thermonuclear missiles coming from, first and foremost, the Spirit of the Lord, and wherever he deemed, and from whatever nation he deems them to shoot from. But North Korea and China, all right, Russia, all right, I believe Iran, all right, are some of the nations that's going to shoot missiles over here at America, all right. So our job as men of the Lord is to warn you so-called Negro Latinos and Native American Indians, because y'all are our people, man. Okay, you are our people, man, and the Lord is coming with the sword of death, man. Okay, all right. The Lord is coming to kill. All right, let me get 2 Corinthians, the 5th chapter, right quick. All right, this is 2 Corinthians 5 and 11. Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men, but we are made manifest unto Yahweh, and our trust also are made manifest in your consciousness. All right, through the terror of the Lord that we persuade men, because these thermonuclear missiles that the Lord is going to shoot over here, all right, it's going to make this land wholly desolate, man. All right, it's going to make this land as nothing, man. Okay, it's going to be nothing. All right. This is Zechariah. Not Zechariah. Let me go to Zephaniah. Salat. All right, this is, let me read this little article right quick. All right. All right, it says, relations between the U.S. and Asia are becoming complicated. And that's what we want, okay? Because we want these other nations to shoot missiles at Babylon. All right, let me grab Jeremiah 50 right quick. Because there's nothing better than us witnessing the downfall of an oppressive nation, man, okay? And America is an oppressive nation, okay? Look at what it's done to the world, man, okay? Look at what it's done to you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man. Look at what philosophies and doctrines that is pushing upon the people, man, okay? All right, it's pushing homosexuality, transhumanism, all right? It's pushing this jab for you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians, all right, to take heed and be a part of, basically just to bow down to the system and be a part of it, man. All right, this is Jeremiah 50 and 15. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, and all ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord. All right, what was the sins of Babylon against Yahweh Shai? Look at what it's doing to the children of the Lord's people, man. Okay, look at what's happening to you on your day-to-day life. I had my son's mother tell me at daycare that when they send the kids to daycare, they basically feeding the kids cardboard, man. And that shit upsetting me, man. Okay, and then you got brothers sick in the hospital. All right, you got brothers with certain ailments, and look at the things that you're going through in your day-to-day life. Yeah, you may have some so-called good days, but at the end of the day, there's no good days in Babylon, because you're going to have to basically, at the end, if you continue to hold on to the system, you're going to have to succumb to the ways of Esau Edom by taking that digital all, or at the end of the day, succumbing to the ways of the Lord. And the Esau Edom is going to succumb to the ways of the Lord by death, by fire. And if you succumb to the ways of Esau Edom, you're going to succumb to that same outcome. Okay, you're going to partake in that same outcome, and that's death, man. Okay, all right. So we want these nations to shoot arrows at this place. All right, we want these nations to shoot these missiles at this place. These cruise missiles, these missiles coming from coming from their submarine boats, from their aircrafts. Okay, all right, from their naval vessels, or however the Lord has these individual nations shoot these missiles off through their silos. Okay, all right, dropping them from their aircraft. However, all right, we want that to happen, because with that happening, we understand the ushering of a new world is coming. All right, and that ushering is the kingdom of that new world that's coming. All right, is the spirit, is the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Al man. All right, and that's what we want, because within that kingdom, we're gonna be living righteously. We're gonna have law, statutes, commandments in our inward parts. All right, and we're gonna be doing what the Lord commands us to do all the time. All right, so. This is within that article. It said North Korea successfully test fired a new variant of a long-range cruise missile in its attempt to build a new system capable of launching nuclear strikes against not only South Korea but also Japan. All right, because South Korea and Japan, all right, those are two of America's allies. Okay, all right, in the Asian continent. All right, and unlike ballistic missiles which arc high into the atmosphere, the North Korea's new cruise missile could potentially evade detection long enough to prevent an adequate response from nearby nations. And so that means it's going to be flying under the radar, man. Okay, and we know at the end of the day, if we read in Joel the second chapter, all right, which I'm gonna get, the Lord's going to have His Spirit in these missiles, and they're all going to be on one accord. They're all going to be in line, and that they're not going to break their ranks. And then on top of that, nothing's going to be able to stop them from entering into the house of the thief, man. And that thief is Esau Edom, and that place is America, man. All right. This is Joel chapter 2. I'm going to start at 7. All right. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the walls like men of war, and they shall march every one on his way, and they shall not break their ranks. All right. Neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk every one in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. They shall run to and fro in the city, and they shall run upon the walls. They shall climb upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief. All right. The earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. All right. Let me read that in this Revised English Bible. All right. Because these missiles, man, they're going to be on point. All right. These missiles are going to do the bidding of the Lord. All right. And they're going to be in order. All right. And nothing's going to be able to stop them, man. All right. Not a missile detection system. They're not going to need to fly under the radar at the end of the day, because the Spirit of the Lord is going to be on them to do what He needs them to do, which is utterly destroy Babylon. Okay, make an ends out of this place. Just utterly destroy this place, which you should want as you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians continue to suffer day in and day out because of the wickedness of the so-called white man. All right. This is Joel chapter 2, and I'm starting verse 7. Like warriors, they charge. Like soldiers, they scale the walls. Each keep in line with no confusion in their ranks. None jostling. This is in the Revised English Bible with the Apocrypha. All right. None jostling his neighbor. Each keeps his course. Weapons cannot hold their attack. So Esau Edom's radar detection system, Esau Edom's turret guns or reverse missile nonsense. I don't even know what it is that Esau Edom possibly may have that can counteract the missile. All right, but nothing's going to stop these thermonuclear missiles that's coming. They burst into the city, race along the wall, climb up the houses, entering like thieves through the windows. At their onset, the earth shakes, the heavens shudder, the sun and moon are darkened, and stars withhold their light. All right, and that's what happens. That's what you're going to see when these thermonuclear missiles drop, man. All right. That's if you hear in Babylon that the Lord hasn't put you to death by some other means, or if He hasn't put you to death and then reincarnated you into a different body, all right, or just made you reappear into a different body so you can see the payment for your dang wickedness, man. Okay, all right. This is continuing in this article. It says cruise missiles from North Korea could fly under the radar. The new missiles from North Korea flew in pattern 8 flight orbits for more than 2 hours on both Saturday and Sunday, soaring roughly 930 miles, 1,500 kilometers over both land and the sea off the coast before smashing into the targets. All right, according to a uh, according to a Monday report from the country's central news agency, this is significant because if the range is accurate, then North Korea can now strike most of Japan. Additionally, the KCNA, North Korea's state news service, said the new missiles was a strategic weapon of great significance. All right. And we understand the significance of the wrath of the Lord, man, because the wrath of the Lord is going to be in these missiles, man. All right. And the wrath of the Lord is coming for Babylon. Okay. All right. The wrath of the Lord is coming for this place. Let me grab Isaiah. It's Isaiah 34. All right, this is Isaiah 34, and I'm starting. I want to come near ye nations to hear and hearken ye people. Let the earth hear and all that therein, all that is therein, and all the things that cometh forth. All right, so listen up. You got watchmen blowing the horn. All right, listen up. For the indignation of Yahweh Shemashah is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them unto the slaughter. And that's what's going to happen to Babylon, man. All right. When all these nations try to go against Shalom, when all these other nations try to go fight against Yahushua, read 2nd Ezra 13 chapter tells you what's going to happen. Ezra only saw the dust and smell of smoke, man. Okay. So they're all going to be utterly destroyed. All right. But this article is focusing on America and its allies, man. Okay. All right. North Korea's bomb is long enough to reach Japan. All right. So guess what? That's an ally of America. So is South America, South Korea. All right. And it's nothing for them to reach South Korea because they're right. North Korea is right above it. Okay. All right. Verse 3. Their slain shall also cast out their stink, and their stink shall come up of the carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as leaves falling from a vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven, and heaven, all right, is not the skies above, man. It's this system that we living in, man. Some people see this place as heaven, man. They see it as the best place that they can possibly be, America, man. But it's not. Okay, all right. Behold, it shall come down upon Adumia and the people of my cursed judgment. All right, hey, dude. So the people of the Lord's curses is you so-called white people. Then on top of that, the 2/3 of our people, man. All right. The Lord's going to utterly burn y'all with missiles, man. Okay? All right? And it's going to start with these nations shooting these missiles over here, man. Okay? All right? Let me keep going. It says, while still unconfirmed if North Korea really does have a long-range cruise missile. This would be the first since firing two short-range ballistic missiles in March of this year. So these nations, well, speaking about North Korea, they got these missiles on stockpile, man. And don't think America is not going to have their own little arsenal to do whatever they think they're going to do with it. All right, because the Lord can turn those missiles right back up on America. He can have them blow up in the silos, all right, while before they get ready to launch to do a counterattack. All right, the Lord is bad, man. All right, and the brother Mattathias, he talked about uh, Yellowstone being like a volcano that's not active yet. Yeah, I think it's Yellowstone. All right, but as soon as those missiles start hitting over here on America, man, that's going to activate that volcano. It's going to be much worse, man. Okay, all right. The death and the wrath of the Lord is going to be all over this place, man. All right, this is why we need to fear the Lord, man. These launches were declared to the world while Sun Kim, the U.S. President Joe Biden's nuclear envoy, was en route to Asia to engage in talks with Japan and South Korea counterparts designed to bring Pyongyang's government, I don't know how to say that dude's name, away from the mounting tension. So America's trying to disarm these other nations, man, so America can sneak up and do what they got to do on people, all right? That's like a war tactic, man. You just like what's been happening over here to you so-called Native Latinos and Native American Indians, man. All right, they appeased you for a while, and then they started attacking you, but they took away your weapons, basically. Most importantly, they took away this word. Okay, then they attacked your mind, and they left you defenseless. So now they attack you with all these other things. All right, that's what America seems like it's trying to do, man. Take away the defenses of these other nations, and then go ahead and attack them. But that's not going to happen. All right. Continuing on, in July, the UN said North Korea had resumed its plutonium production in Yongbyon nuclear facility. When ballistic missiles can reach much further targets than Japan is from North Korea, they also fly in high arch trajectory, use no power for descent, and are thus remarkably easier to spot. Prepare for a via localized evacuations and possibly even respond to a nuclear counterattack before they even strike their targets. Well, none of that's going to happen, man. Okay, all right. These nations are not going to be able. Well, America's not going to be able to counterattack, man. We read in Joel the second chapter how these thermonuclear missiles going to enter in at the window like a thief, man. All right, they're not going to break their wings. No weapon is going to stop them. All right, so nothing's going to stop them, man. All right. Now let me get Zephaniah, the first chapter. All right, this is Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 2. I will utterly consume all things from off the land, saith Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, how the Lord is going to do that? He's going to do it with thermonuclear missiles. The Lord's going to do it with thermonuclear missiles. He's going to do it with the chariots and the laser beams that's coming off these chariots, man. Okay, all right, and whatever else the Lord has in His mind to utterly consume all things off this earth, man. Okay, all right. There's going to be famine. There's going to be animals that's consuming people. There's going to be in Revelations, I know it says that basically the bird is going to be eating the carcasses of the people, just roughly paraphrasing that, of the kings and all that. Let me see if I can find it right quick. And we know that's going to, and in Isaiah the 34th chapter as well, we know those going to be, fowls and all types of creatures that's living here that's going to dwell here in this God-forsaken place, man. All right. Yep. So this is Revelation 19 and 17. And I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying to all the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven, come and gather yourselves together upon the supper of the great power. All right, because what's that gonna be? There's gonna be all these dead bodies, man, that these birds gonna be able to eat off of, man. Okay. All right, I was watching a little movie yesterday, a Stephen King movie, And there was this Edomite guy laying on the ground, and there was just crows coming to peck at his body, man, because he was dead. That's what you need to imagine in your mind. That's what's going to happen, man, because that's what's going to happen when all these nations get destroyed by the Lord, man. All right. Verse 3 in Zephaniah 1. I will consume man and beast. I will consume the fowls of the heaven and the fishes of the sea and the stumbling blocks with the wicked, and I will cut off man from the land, saith Yahweh Shai. And so that's what's going to happen in the wrath of the Lord, man. Man's going to be cut off from the land, especially over here in Babylon, man. All right. In Revelation 18, they tell you that the people, these other nations, are going to be basically, they're going to see the smoke of Babylon go up to the heavens, man, because this place is going to be utterly destroyed, man. It's going to be utterly destroyed by the wrath of the Lord, man. Thermonuclear missiles, okay? All right, they're coming, all right? And also, whatever else the Lord wants to come with those, man. All right, we know Yahweh Shai ain't playing no game when he comes. That's why we need to try our best to fear the Lord, man. And I'm going to look that up again. Nuclear... nuclear degrees. What did I look up, man? All right, this is, I just Googled the degrees of a nuclear warhead, all right? A primary form of energy of a nuclear explosion is thermal radiation. Initially, most of the energy goes into heating the bomb, materials, and the air in the vicinity of the blast. Temperatures of a nuclear explosion reach those in the interior of the sun about 100 million degrees Celsius. Okay, all right, and produce a brilliant fireball. Okay, so 100 million degrees Celsius, man. You don't want to feel that, man. All right, that's unimaginable heat. That's an unimaginable pain. Okay, and that's what the Lord is bringing, man, to cleanse this place, Babylon, man. Okay, all right. So we need to make sure that we on our P's and Q's for the Lord. All right, try our best to change our ways and pray for salvation, man, because that's what we're gonna need to get up out of this wrath that's coming, man. Okay, all right. So thermonuclear missiles are coming for America, man. Okay, so we gotta make sure that in order for us to get up out of this, we gotta make sure we repent, man. Okay, and most importantly, have faith in Yahweh Shai. Okay. So with that, Lord, will you edify? I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shai, by Shem HaRakakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone who we want to teach well. And I want to say shalom to the hopeful elect. Yasharala, and Mawafla, Shalom. Shalom, Yahweh Shem Shai, Barakathah. To brothers on the comment board and sisters, shalom, Yahweh Shem Shai, Barakathah.